Hey, yo, internet, we got a batch.
Black women will have depression and then go get a master's degree, or maybe a PhD, or maybe go to law school. And according to statistics, black women are one of the most educated demographics in the US, if not the most educated. I find this so funny because instead of us going to therapy, we're like, okay, if I'm gonna be sad, might as well be busy while I'm being sad.
Shit, they depressed because they in all that damn debt. Shit, if you depressed and you go and spend more money, probably other people money, to go ahead and get another degree, and you just degreed the hell out the frame. I mean, yeah, you can be happy the moment you get the degree, like, oh my gosh, I got it. And then you can be like, wait, damn, I owe these people 45,000. I ain't gonna lie, I'd be depressed too, shit. But I'd be though, shit. You have to find healthier ways to, to find that happiness, without breaking the bank. And that's coming from me. Like breaking the bank.
Have you ever wondered why black folks always outwardly say black-owned business? I never hear Hispanics saying Hispanic-owned business. I never hear Asians saying Asian-owned business. I don't hear white people saying white-owned businesses. Only black folks. In the news media, they love pumping that shit up. You the first black this, you the first black that. Why? Because think about it, right, man? If you own a business and you black and you come out to the world, oh, I'm a black-owned business. You telling goddamn what 6%, 65% of white folk you don't want their business? You telling Hispanic what 20% of Hispanic you don't want their business? Are you telling Asians? But this is what you're doing. You fucking sound goofy when you say that shit. Why you want to say black-owned? Just shut the fuck up and just provide a service at a great price. Because it's all about the dollar. Who gives a fuck if you black? Your website, don't put shit that you black. Why? To put your product, what you have to offer. And don't let the news media put out that shit all the time. When they interview you, the first black this. They don't go to Asian restaurants. An Asian business say you're an Asian business. They don't go to you Hispanic business. Only black folks. You gotta fall for that shit. That's why you don't stay in business long. Because if I was a white person, and you open a flower shop, you say, my flower shop is a black-owned business, I would say, well, shit, they don't want my money. I'm not going to that flower shop because you just say you're a black-owned business. Like, you just want black folks. If a white person said that same shit, if a white person opened a flower shop and they go to the news on the internet and say, I'm a white-owned business, y'all motherfucker go crazy. Call them racist, all kind of shit, man. Stop it.
I'm gonna keep it 300 bands with you. The minute you say you a black-owned business, or you try to like persuade me to come buy something from you by saying, "Oh, support a black-owned," I ain't buying shit. I'm sorry, and it's not that I don't want to support you, but that should not be how you base off, your business. When I start a business, when I do anything, I'm not gonna say, "Oh, I'm a black-owned content creator," or "I'm a black-owned freaking vending machine owner," or some shit like that. No, I'm not gonna do all of that. I'm gonna just promote my product, promote my service, or whatever I'm doing, right? And I'm gonna let it speak for itself. I don't think that like he said in the video, sectioning off yourself from a community of people is a good idea, because the minute you say you black owned or whatever, I mean, clearly you're black owned if you're the owner. I don't think you need to be expressing that, but the minute you say that, you're really putting yourself into a box, and I don't believe in putting yourself into a box. We are trying to expand our horizons, but that's just my point of view on it. You feel me? Hey, yo, brother, I don't believe in sectioning yourself off from anything. I also don't believe in telling people what they should and shouldn't do. If you only like to date black women, hey bro, do what you gotta do. If I only like to date a certain type of woman, hey, I'm gonna do what I do. But man, we gotta stop doing that, bro. We gotta stop trying to push our viewpoints on people like that. I mean, bro, if that's your preference, you got a preference, and you can't be mad at somebody because they got a preference. At the end of the day, you are your own man/woman, so you do what you do. Just don't be one of them people, if you are dating outside of your race, don't be one of them people that's out here just like shitting on your people, man. That's where it gets kind of crazy. I've never been an advocate of that, but I digress.
There's nothing easier than being a black man. Nothing easier. Because no matter what you do, no matter how much you fuck up your own life due to your own fucking decisions that you made, there's always going to be an excuse. There's always going to be somebody there to coddle you and tell you that it's a systemic issue. It's because you're black and all. No. We all have sat in classrooms with these same not shit ass niggas. We know that they do nothing but tear down the people who actually want to move forward in life. We know this, but never ever will you ever hear them say, I didn't pay attention to school. I fucked up. You'll never hear that. And you know what else you will never hear? You will never hear nobody else holding them motherfuckers accountable either. It's always some fucking excuse. I hate seeing the fact that this is a conversation about why black men don't go to college, and then I scroll and I'm seeing some fucking woman make all these fucking excuses. Shut the fuck up. That's when y'all are just in the fucking way. God, it's not hard to not be a fucking criminal. Don't engage in criminal activity. Y'all will make a million excuses as to why a nigga ain't shit, and not one of them will be because he just ain't shit. And it's evident in the way that they describe their challenges. They really think that they have some unique experience. Like their life was so fucking hard. Every single story is like, nigga, y'all all sound the same. You're not special. You sat there on your girl's couch and watched her go to CNA classes. And you sat there and played the video game. You sat there and watched her become a CNA. You sat there and watched her go to LPN classes. And you sat there. You then sat there and watched her go become an RN. And you sat there. You could have been in those classes right with her. That's why being a black man is so fucking easy, because black men are not competition. I'm gonna be honest with you. Never ever have I ever once ever been in any professional environment, situation, or setting where a black man was a rival, was a true adversary. Like, never. It's not hard to defeat black men. It's not hard. And they wanna say, oh, it's the white man. No, nigga, y'all getting defeated by other black men too. It ain't just white men. We're beating y'all asses too. These niggas will say, oh, we couldn't afford to go to college. Oh, but you could afford child support on 6 different kids? Oh, we couldn't afford to go to college. Oh, but you could afford that 30% interest rate on that Camaro?
I ain't gonna lie, homie was pissed. I don't agree with some of the outlandish statements he said, but the overall premise I absolutely agree with. I'm not saying it's definitely not easy being a black man. I don't know where the hell you get that from. Maybe this generation's a little bit easier than the past ones, but that's definitely not the case. But to hit on what he was saying about these ain't shit people, right? That's out here saying, oh, it's because I'm black. Nah, that's completely type of situation. And with that, I never want to discount anybody, right? Because as an adult, at this point, you should fucking know right from wrong. You should be getting your life together. You should realize, okay, maybe I ain't doing the right thing, and get your shit together. But you have to not discount the fact that some of these people came up in some tough areas. I was in some pretty tough areas, but luckily I wasn't in the worst of the worst, right? And even then, I was always kept away from that shit. There would have been no time that I'd have ever been in the streets. I would have got my ass whipped. And I'd much rather not deal with the wrath of my parents getting home. I digress. When it comes to some people, they really are pulled into some things, right? Especially as kids, because they grow up with, bad parents, and their parents doing stuff in the streets, right? They in the streets. They got people who fucking doing drugs and shit like that, right? Some people don't even have their parents. I have lots of friends who have, been in some situations, right? And I have friends who went to prison, right? Who are in prison and stuff like that right now. And knowing who they were when they were kids to now, you can see where their parents not being there or this or that, right, caused them to be where they are today. So I won't discount anything. Now, yes, that's not me saying, right, that people shouldn't be held accountable and these people shouldn't be getting their shit together. And I also am not saying, like I said, that being black is the hardest thing today, because to be real with you, there's a lot of things in our favor. You just have to know, where to look, and you just need to know how you need to have that work ethic. And I think that's what a lot of people don't have. A lot of people still have that crab in a bucket mentality, and they feel like because they didn't see anybody do it, that it's not possible. But it's like, hey, we're trying to show you, we're trying to get you there. Like, that's just my mindset on it. Hey,
Black men are the most disappointing pieces of shit in the world. Instead of being a man, they'd rather be a woman. And there's no shade, but that's all I fucking see. And if you don't like women or whatever the case may be, and you claim that you do, you just don't like black women, which makes no sense.
Damn, man, who shit in your cereal? Like, oh shit, what the fuck did I do? Like, I'm just here, shit. I'm just doing what I do. I'm just trying to make moves, make money moves, the legal way. Shit, I don't know what the fuck she talking about. Yo, SpongeBob said, I am a man. I am a man. You guys my baby. I meet all the needs. You feel me? Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, that's motivational as hell, you hear me? It's pretty fire.
That are on the planet know that are the cycle breakers. They're the ones that are breaking the mold of their family line. They're the ones that are breaking the patterns that came through their family line. And the reason why they're able to do this is because they're the ones who actually came and actually have the ability to feel all the pain from their entire lineage. Everybody else was numbing and dumbing down the pain, numbing the emotional trauma, numbing it down, keeping it as a family secret, pretending it wasn't happening, hoping that it would disappear. And it was just being passed down the bloodline. What's happening now, which is part of the whole awakening process, is that there are a group of people that are here on the planet now that are feeling everything from their entire bloodline. And they're feeling it so they can break it, shut it down. It looks like a mental health.
And they said
They decided, hey, and to people who are looking on, especially in their family, they're going to say, oh, you are mentally unstable because you are not willing to suppress this pain like your grandmother and your great-grandmother and everybody else did. You are not willing to. What's wrong with you? There's something wrong with you. So we really have to be very careful about how we look at mental health within the context of the awakening, because some of the people that are experiencing all of this is because they're the ones, buck stops right here. I am not taking this. I am not passing this on to my child. I am going to rebel. I'm going to act crazy until y'all get it.
I'm not gonna lie to you, this motivates me to just keep pushing because, every day, I have a whole loving family and I have parents in my life who still support me and all of these things, right? I got what I need to be successful on that front. And it feels good to be told that, my parents are proud of me and that I'm doing the right thing and I'm making the right moves, right? Feels real good. But you know who it really feels good? That my baby is on that same time, right? Like, she just bought her first house, right? And we are really making these moves. And that was a big thing for her because in her family, they've never owned a house. It's something that was so monumental to her that there was no way for me to like even try to persuade her to wait. It was like, hey, look, it's a good looking deal. Go ahead and do it, baby. Like, I support you 100%. And look, both of us homeowners now, and we're only going to own more. And we're only going to keep getting this money. And we're going to keep making it happen. And we're going to be the code breakers, like you said, like the generational changes, and that's all we could really hope for. And then the generation after us, they're going to take the freaking baton and they're going to keep sprinting. That's how we do this. And I encourage you to do the same. All right, internet, that's all I got for you. Hope you liked the video. Please go ahead and hit that like button for me. Don't do me wrong, hit that subscribe button, if you like what you see. And we're gonna keep this moving. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna try to get these videos out, and we'll try to provide some motivational words. The primary theme for this channel is gonna just be family fun and promoting excellence. And it's not just black excellence. That's gonna be the major, right? But excellence in all fields. We don't discriminate over here. With that being said, keep surviving, keep thriving, and never, ever stop grinding. Captain out.